The Electronic Entertainment Expo will go on till later today, but many of the important pressers have wrapped up by now, and boy oh boy were there plenty of things to dislike. Let's take a look at 15 things that fans disliked about E3 2019, from the awkward to the downright reprehensible. Bethesda E3 crowd. Audience plans in general are annoying. There's polite applause and then there's loud cheering for mundane announcements, which gets old quick. But Bethesda's crowd took it to a whole other level, yelling and screaming after almost every sentence. It was a small contingent for sure, but you just know that they had mics next to them to drown out any potential boos. Shout out to that one guy who cheered after every sentence. You earned your paycheck for sure.
Who were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors.
Yes, that is the original VR headset, held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits.
And we'll see you in hell.
Fallout 76, Wastelanders, and Nuclear Winter. Did you hear? Fallout 76 is adding a revolutionary new concept with its Wastelanders update. Non-playable human characters, dialogue trees, speech checks. Revolutionary, especially considering every Fallout game under Bethesda has had the same without being as out-and-out terrible as Fallout 76. All we needed was for Bethesda to announce a Battle Royale mode, and it did with Nuclear Winter, portraying a 52-person Battle Royale mode that's blah blah. Who asked for this? The Elder Scrolls Blades. It's one thing to have mobile game reveals or to devote significant time to them. It's quite another to focus on how great the Elder Scrolls Blades is when it's the epitome of free-to-play, microtransaction-filled blood-sucking. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch though, and it'll have a quest with dragons. Can't wait to pay to skip the wait on that content. Commander Keen ruined. The absolute pits of E3 2019 was the complete and utter ruination of Commander Keen. Imagine, an id Software IP that helped the company grow its name as it went on to release Wolfenstein and Doom, a beloved platforming classic converted into a mobile game that will likely have microtransactions. But hey, what's ruining a classic IP that everyone loves when money is involved? Too many cinematic trailers. This is a problem that was apparent across a number of pressers at E3. Cinematic trailers aren't necessarily bad when there's some gameplay to showcase, but only cinematic trailers with just an inkling of what the game has to offer? Forget any actual gameplay? What purpose does that serve? Deathloop, Ghostwire, Tokyo, Outriders, Gears 5, the list goes on and on. It's especially weird when a game like Marvel's Avengers has a cinematic trailer but the game itself is playable at the show. Why not show some gameplay during the reveal? Utterly mind-boggling. Madden NFL 20 and FIFA 20 droning. Look, I can respect that some people buy Madden NFL 20 and FIFA 20 and play those for the rest of the year. I empathize with those who want real improvements in Madden but have no alternative available. But even if the features for both sequels sound cool on paper, Electronic Arts did its absolute best to kill you with boredom. It just went on and on about plays in Madden or that one bit on the street for FIFA, making it a struggle to stay awake in EA Play's second half. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order gameplay reveal. The gameplay reveal of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order happened, and as Respawn Entertainment's big single-player-focused Star Wars title, it was fine. It wasn't bad, the combat looked okay despite some sluggishness, and the visuals looked nice. It wasn't necessarily good because it felt like nothing of real importance was happening. It was the very essence of the word meh. Awkward hosts. It's apparently very hard to have video game show hosts that don't come off as awkward or cringe. Some hosts were seemingly overactive while everyone else shouted their lungs out. Come on guys, this shouldn't be difficult. Wasteland 3. The original Wastelands concept of a post-apocalyptic future with a squad of rangers attempting to maintain order would go on to inspire the Fallout series. Wasteland 2 released in 2014 and maintained that tone very well, so it was pretty jarring for fans to see a complete tonal shift like the recent Wasteland 3 trailer, which felt more comedic than grounded. That bitter cold of the initial reveal trailer felt almost inconsequential here. The combat still looked good, but it was a strange turn for inXile Entertainment. No Halo Infinite gameplay. On the one hand, it's understandable that Halo Infinite's reveal didn't have any gameplay. The title is out in holiday 2020, after all. On the other hand, it was yet another cinematic trailer and didn't even provide that much to really cling on to. We lost everything, apparently. Halo is still around though, and Cortana's voice was teased. Did we need to dedicate several minutes to get that point across? Regardless, some kind of gameplay, even just a few seconds, would have been great. No Gears 5 campaign gameplay. Gears 5 not receiving any new gameplay footage from its campaign was probably weirder. It's out in September, and while one can respect the development team for keeping things under wraps, why wait till just before release to show a new story mission? Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot else to see. Escape mode was just another cinematic trailer, though plenty of gameplay footage has emerged from the show floor. We didn't even see gameplay for multiplayer modes like Versus or Horde, so what was the point besides a release date announcement and to tease us further? CYBERPUNK 2077 gameplay won't be released online. CYBERPUNK 2077 joined the cinematic trailer trend but scored brownie points by casting Keanu Reeves as Johnny Silverhand, and having the man himself appear on stage to announce the release date. We did have a short gameplay sneak peek which looked good, but then a secret message from the developer confirmed that the full demo won't be shared online. This was done in order to create hype for the game's release, so we'll have to wait till Gamescom and PAX in August. The problem is that if you heard even some of the details emerging from E3, you'd yearn for some gameplay footage too. Shenmue 3 exclusive to Epic Games Store. Aside from Shenmue 3 looking kind of awkward in its newest trailer, WiseNet announced that the PC version would be exclusive to the Epic Games Store. It initially refused to refund Kickstarter backers who were against the decision, but is apparently now considering it. Whether you hate the Epic Games Store or not, the entire situation was handled poorly and came off as a complete mess. Marvel's Avengers character designs. I don't personally hate the design for Marvel's Avengers, and you probably don't either, but there are a sizable amount of people who are outright mocking these designs, likening them to the bargain basement version of the Avengers. Given how ingrained the Marvel Cinematic Universe has become, it's kind of understandable that people would expect something less generic, but again, your mileage may vary. Uplay Plus. Aside from featuring Sam Fisher in a mobile game and the Roller Champions reveal, Ubisoft had a pretty decent E3 presser. Well, except for the announcement of Uplay Plus, a subscription service that provides access to over 100 Ubisoft games on PC for $15 per month. Time will tell how valuable this service becomes, but we're far from impressed with Uplay Plus right now.
And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from GamingBolt, please hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to switch on the notifications bell icon next to it. That way you'll never miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.